An Olympic gold medal is one of the most powerful forces a boxer can have when starting their pro career. Oscar De La Hoya, George Foreman, Joe Frazier, Andre Ward, Clarissa Shields, Vladimir Klitschko, Vasyl Lomachenko, Muhammad Ali. These are all champions who hit the world of mainstream pugilism with the full force of stardom behind them, because that's what can come with Olympic glory. And then there's Park Si-hun, 1988's Olympic light middleweight gold medalist, alone in a South Korean gym, still trying to make up for a medal he won that he didn't deserve. While the man who was robbed of the gold, Roy Jones Jr., prepares for another multi-million-dollar fight. Sometimes, life just isn't fair, and in ways you'd never expect.
I always think about the moment when they announced the decision and ask myself, what if my hands were never raised? If my hands were never raised, I would have lived a better life. A gold medal is important, but isn't any Olympic medal satisfying and glorious? My hands were raised against my will, and my life has been gloomy ever since that moment. That trauma is still lingering within me.
Park knows he didn't deserve the home victory handed to him at the expense of the USA's Jones in Seoul 32 years ago. Everyone does. The judging in South Korea has been described as the biggest scandal in Olympic boxing history. Just look at the numbers. Jones outlanded the Korean 86-32, more than doubling his punch stats. And by the end of the 3 rounds, Park had been lucky to receive only the one standing 8 count. No one watching could have scored it to anyone but Jones. But somehow, 3 of the 5-man judging panel did. And it was a joke. When the decision was announced, Park, like everyone watching, knew Jones had won, and he lifted him into the air to show exactly that. And to reiterate the truth, Park raised his American opponent's hand in victory at the medal ceremony.
When the match is over, the athlete knows whether he won or whether he lost. I thought I lost because it was a fight I could not have won. I was bewildered when my hand was raised by the referee. When you win a gold medal, you usually jump with joy, but I could not do that. I was absolutely certain that I lost.
In a move that reeks of boxing politics, the IOC refused to overturn the decision while simultaneously banning for life 2 of the judges and updating the scoring system. And in a telling condemnation of the decision, the International Boxing Association awarded Jones the best fighter across all divisions at the Games. A pound-for-pound recognition almost always reserved for a gold medalist. But it has to be remembered that none of this was Park's fault. Jones knows this. He has always said he holds no grudge against the South Korean, and that his bitter disappointment helped inspire him to become one of boxing's all-time greats. Jones won world championship belts in 4 divisions, from middleweight to heavyweight, skipping cruiserweight altogether. And he's the only fighter to start as a junior middleweight and win the world heavyweight crown. He was the consensus best fighter of the 1990s. There haven't been many better. But despite all his fame and fortune, Jones never stopped campaigning for the decision to be overturned. And he's come close on more than one occasion. In 1996, a U.S. Olympic Committee review of East German secret police documents revealed evidence of judges being paid to vote for the South Korean boxers. And in 1997, the IOC found the offending judges had indeed been wined and dined by the South Korean organizers. Both times, however, it was decided that there was no evidence of corruption, and therefore, no grounds to hand Jones his gold medal. Instead, they gave him an award known as the Olympic Order, in honor of his contribution to the Olympic movement, whatever that means. And what became of Park Si-hun? Cursed by gold, robbed of silver, Park quietly quit boxing after Seoul and became a school teacher. But now, the champion has plans of redemption. Park Si-hun has become a coach for the national boxing team, and his aim is simple: restore his honor by creating honor for someone else.
I want to sculpt a true Olympic gold medalist with my own hands. I want to develop that fighter and see him climb to the highest spot on the Olympic podium and see him get that medal. If that happened, I feel it would restore my honor and allow me to leave the boxing ring for good.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.